So debris and leaf litter was taken from the drip line of this pine tree from an area about 2 meters by 0.5 meters outside the drip line and 2 meters by 0.5 meters inside the drip line. The tree in question. So I collected the debris into a 5 kilogram empty bag of potatoes and sorted for drying. The bulk of the weight was dried pine needles and dried grass with some small dry leaf matter. A number of wet pine cones were found as well. I've arranged them from left to right at the top, driest to wettest, and irritatingly for a librarian style index system, from wettest to driest on the bottom 3 layers. I'm using my day 3 technique for drying out pine cones with a slight modification. I have rolled all the pine cones in ashes and then swept the ashes to one side for drying. So I think that this should absorb some of the moisture, and I'll be placing them under the fire to dry out further. A number of leaf matter was found, which has all been categorized here under the broad headings: large leaves, medium leaves, and small leaves. Bloomp, bloomp, a bloomp. The moss has been sorted on order of mossiness, from most mossy to least mossy. Check out that depth of perception illusion. I've tried to generally arrange the sticks with suspected branch type under a general order of tallest to smallest, left to right. And some of the larger pine tree twigs are around the outside, with some needles forming a little nest here in the middle. So I also discovered some more interesting anomalies, and you often had to look quite hard in the litter for these. 5 beautiful plants with root systems intact, assorted bark, helicopter leaves with nuts. Surprisingly difficult to find in the mix, and some of them actually blew off the table true to form. Fresh pine needles, dried pine needles, fresh grass and dried grass. And a collection of oddities: hazelnuts, a small unidentified nut, and 2 peanut shells. These were taken from bird feeders, no doubt, by squirrels or other birds, and relocated. I thought originally this was a pine cone decaying, but it's actually fungal growth on a piece of wood. A lot of the trees are falling over in this area. I don't know if this could be responsible, this fungus. And life. I don't know if you can see that little white bead. That's an egg, no doubt, of a spider or a little insect. I only found that right at the end minutes ago. Beautiful. Wheat stickened, as the Dutch would say. Outstanding.